John was so aware of Jesus' love that he couldn't stop talking about it, and it shaped his identity and it transformed his destiny. For you and I, our identity is rooted in someone or something. And if our identity is sourced in anyone or anything other than the love of Jesus, it puts us in a really dangerous place for our well-being. If we don't believe that we're loved, we'll end up using people, manipulating them, getting into unhealthy relationships. Counselors will call it codependency, where we have a love addiction and we just need someone to love us. Or if we believe that we're unloved or unlovable, we become depressed, we become sad, we become perhaps even suicidal. Why is my life worth living if no one cares for me? When we understand that Jesus loves us, it transforms our identity and it reshapes our destiny. It changes everything. That's exactly what it did for John, the one whom Jesus loved. And so he went from this young man in his 20s to an old man, perhaps 100 years of age, having walked faithfully as a Christian for 70 plus years. Jesus' love altered his entire life course. He never was the same. And he spent his entire life talking about the love of Jesus, that Jesus loves us. He saw all the other disciples buried, most of them a brutal, bloody martyr's death. And John lived to about 100 AD. He wrote books of the Bible, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John, as well as Revelation and the Gospel of John. And when he was an old man, church history outside of the scriptures say that he was too elderly to walk from place to place and church to church. So when he would sort of go on tour, if we can use that language, they would carry the very elderly 100-year-old John, and they would sit him in a chair up in front of the church because he was too old to stand for long periods of time. And he would just say over and over and over, "You are the children of God. Love one another. Love one another." And that was his heart's cry throughout his life's ministry. And so today we're going to hear from John about the fact that Jesus loves us, from the one whom Jesus loved.